The most recent and highly discussed topic has been ETHDenver, which finished on March 5th. Being a cutting-edge event, it attracted many leading projects from both the East and West, and the issues and directions they concentrated on are particularly useful for forecasting future trends. Thus, join us to find out which projects were in great demand at ETHDenver. As the fallout continues, we will take a look at the Silvergate crisis in this episode. The Layer 2 scaling solutions for Ethereum aim to reduce the load on the Ethereum blockchain, but according to Martin Köppelmann, the founder of Gnosis, these solutions have limitations that could hinder their widespread adoption. In terms of financing, Ether.fi, a decentralized Ethereum liquid staking protocol for the LSD track, has raised $5.3 million, while the Ethereum L2 zk-Rollup project, Scroll, has announced the completion of a new round of financing worth $50 million. This week's News Digest will give you a glimpse of these hot topics that have shaken the industry lately. Ripple's CEO Brad Garlinghouse expressed concerns over the recent series of enforcement actions by the SEC in an interview with Bloomberg on March 3. He stated that this is not a healthy way to regulate an industry and could potentially decrease the attractiveness of the United States to cryptocurrency companies. Given that the cryptocurrency regulatory process in the US is behind other countries such as Australia, the UK, Japan, Singapore, and Switzerland, these countries have spent time and thought in creating clear regulatory frameworks, and the cryptocurrency industry has begun to shift towards these countries. According to a report by Cornerstone Research in 2022, the SEC took 30 enforcement actions related to cryptocurrency, an increase of 50% from 2021, making it the highest number of such actions since the agency first took such actions in 2013, accounting for a quarter of the total number, 127, over the past 9 years. Since the second half of 2021, there has been a significant increase in cryptocurrency-related lawsuits compared to administrative proceedings. The types of charges have been increasing year by year, and the proportion of cases entering the litigation process is also rising. Since the SEC's first enforcement action related to cryptocurrency in 2013, 70% of the enforcement actions have been related to ECOs to varying degrees. Penalties have gradually shifted from targeting corporate entities to individuals. This may be partly due to more in-depth SEC investigations and the decentralization of the crypto industry, with many projects taking the form of individuals, weakening the concept of corporate entities. BTC and ETH have both experienced a significant drop since last Friday. This Friday, BTC directly fell below $20,000, reaching the lowest since mid-January this year at $19,945. While ETH fell to $1,416, and the overall market has fallen by nearly 13%. Recently, due to escalating regulatory issues, uncertainties, aftershocks of bankruptcies, and other factors, confidence in the crypto market has declined. From the market's point of view, it is estimated that the recent trend will continue to be downward. Recently, the most popular and highly discussed topic is ETHDenver, which concluded on March 5. As one of the most cutting-edge events, many top project teams from both the East and West participated, and the topics and directions they discussed and focused on are particularly valuable for predicting future trends. Therefore, we have compiled a list of the most popular tracks at the ETHDenver event. Overall, similar to our previous discussions, the focus of the conversation at ETHDenver was on infrastructure development, with innovation being the most important aspect. Within the infrastructure development sector, zk was particularly popular and in high demand. This is due to its solving capabilities in privacy, scalability, and security, as well as its wide range of applicable use cases, which make it a popular choice in the infrastructure development field. Modularity has also recently received a lot of attention, as it provides valuable solutions for developers to implement architecture and interchain connectivity more easily and quickly. Many people believe that the combination of zk and modularity may be the key direction for future development. Outside of the event, there have also been many projects related to zk, such as Consensus, an Ethereum infrastructure development company, launching the Zero-Knowledge Ethereum Virtual Machine (ZOVM) public testnet on March 28, with a planned release from the testing phase by the end of 2023. In addition, Polygon is also set to launch the mainnet test version of ZOVM at the end of March, and both Scroll and Matter Labs have announced that they will be launching zk-Rollups. With regard to the zk sector, we can expect to see more and more use cases in the future, and its derivative sectors will also receive high attention. In addition to this, The LSD/LSD sector has been unanimously agreed upon as a good narrative application scenario for the future. Our previous analyses have covered this sector in detail, and anyone interested can refer to our previous session. Besides, digital identity, DID, wallets and other related products are also widely discussed and in high demand. These products can lower the barrier for Web2 users to enter Web3, making the transition more convenient, fast, and secure. Therefore, we can see many high-quality projects launching related products, such as Dynamic, a Web3 identity verification startup that received $7.5 million in funding from May 16 and June last year, which has launched a public beta version and multi-chain wallet adapters, supporting functions such as email and social account login, embedded wallet, SDK v2, user profiles, and NFT gating v2. Together with the recent launch of Polygon ID, it seems that the market is preparing to enter the incremental market and provide a smoother, more convenient, and secure identity experience for future Web2 users to better retain them. After all, this incremental market is huge, and capturing these Web2 users at the beginning is seizing the opportunity. At the same time, some people have also proposed that the burden of the incremental market will also be on high-quality games and NFTs, which are products that are easier for Web2 users to engage with and get started. These ideas are consistent with what we discussed in the previous issue. There's another project that made it into the top 5 that I find interesting and want to share with everyone. It's called Swappy, which combines the features of DeFi and ChatGPT. It uses a similar ChatGPT interaction mode, where you can give a command like swap3sulfur. And there will be a prompt for the user to complete the transaction. I think this approach is innovative and provides a more convenient user experience. In the future, there will likely be a lot of applications for this type of product, and we can expect to see more of them emerging one after another. Is the cryptocurrency industry still in trouble? The aftermath of the Silvergate collapse taught the cryptocurrency industry was thought to be on the road to recovery after the FTX fiasco, waiting for spring to arrive while in the process of repairing. However, the Silvergate bank run has dealt another blow to the entire industry. Is the aftershock of the winter not over yet? What impact will this event have, and will the spring of the cryptocurrency industry be delayed? Let us take a look at the details of the Silvergate incident. First, let us have a look at the relationship between Silvergate Bank and the crypto industry, so that we can better understand the cause of the incident. Typically, when we want to buy cryptocurrency with fiat currency, we cannot do without the participation of banks. Whether it is a private transaction through bank transfers or through some CEX or stablecoins, the latter requires large institutions or stablecoin issuers to keep their money somewhere, so a crypto-friendly bank is essential. The protagonist of our story, Silvergate, is such a crypto-friendly bank. It not only accepts deposits from cryptocurrency trading platforms and traders but also established its own cryptocurrency settlement payment network, SEN, Silvergate Exchange Network, which can support 24/7 trading transfers, cloud-based APIs, and is under the umbrella of cryptocurrency trading platforms. It also launched a service that accepts BTC collateralized loans, which is favored by cryptocurrency institutions. It has gone from a community retail bank in California to a benchmark bank in the crypto world. However, since the turbulence in the crypto world began last year, the internal injury has gradually become apparent. After last year's industry crash, a large number of cryptocurrency investors withdrew their money from the trading platforms, and the trading platforms turned to Silvergate to repay the funds, causing Silvergate to experience a shortage of funds. It borrowed $4.3 billion from the Federal Home Loan Bank of San Francisco. In order to repay the money borrowed from FHLB, it had to sell the remaining bonds at a loss, resulting in a loss of nearly $1 billion. Therefore, it announced last Wednesday that it could not submit the 10K annual report to the SEC before March 16, and the company explicitly warned that there might be a capital shortfall problem, and is also evaluating the impact of a series of follow-up events on the company's ongoing operations. As a result, while its stock price plummeted by as much as 55%, major investment and cryptocurrency cooperation institutions such as Coinbase, Paxos, Galaxy Digital, etc., have all cut ties with it, exacerbating the problem of funding shortages. The Biden administration is also closely monitoring the situation of Silvergate Bank and calling on Congress to take action to protect Americans from the risks of digital assets. Silvergate is now surrounded on all sides, and Coinpedia reports that there are rumors that the global market maker giant Citadel Securities will intervene to save the situation by injecting more funds into Silvergate, which is experiencing a shortage of funds, to help it overcome its liquidity crisis. After the news came out, Solomon Islands dollar rose 0.87% from the previous day, but the truth of the news is unknown, and it is also possible that Silvergate itself spread the news to stabilize the panic and temporarily ease the liquidity crisis. However, if there is no support from liquidity or any confirmed positive news, its fate may collapse like the historical buildings before it. However, for the cryptocurrency industry, since its scope is limited and most major cooperation institutions have already withdrawn, there will not be a large-scale impact, and it will not involve the entire industry. Nevertheless, public confidence in crypto is sure to take another hit, and there may be some slight delays in the arrival of the spring. The Layer 2 scaling solutions of Ethereum aim to reduce the load on the Ethereum network, but according to Martin Köppelmann, the founder of Gnosis, these solutions have limitations that could hinder their widespread adoption. Köppelmann discussed various L2 solutions and their challenges at the ETHDenver conference on March 6. Ethereum is one of the most popular blockchain platforms, and as the number of users and transactions increases, it faces scalability issues. L2 scaling solutions, such as state channels, plasma, and rollups, aim to address this problem by moving some transactions off-chain. However, Köppelmann pointed out that each L2 solution has its own pros and cons and may be more suitable for certain types of transactions. For example, state channels are suitable for small payments and can support high transaction throughput, but require more trust assumptions. On the other hand, Plasma allows more trustworthy transactions but requires more on-chain data and longer settlement times. Rollups, which have become popular in recent years, bundle multiple transactions into one and can provide high scalability and low costs. However, Köppelmann also emphasized the limitations of L2 solutions. One of the main challenges is the need for a bridge between L1 and L2, which could be a potential point of failure and pose security risks. In addition, liquidity fragmentation may be a challenge as liquidity may be spread across different L2 solutions. Köppelmann also pointed out the challenges of building tools and infrastructure on top of L2 solutions. He emphasized that there is no single L2 solution that is suitable for all use cases, and it is important to consider trade-offs when choosing which L2 solution to use. Continuous innovation and experimentation are necessary to improve L2 solutions and increase their interoperability. In summary, L2 scaling solutions offer a promising way to address Ethereum's scalability issues, but they face limitations that need to be addressed. As Ethereum continues to develop and attract more users, it will be interesting to see how L2 solutions evolve to meet the platform's needs. The first nuclear-powered Bitcoin mining facility in the United States has been launched in Pennsylvania. The average cost of nuclear energy production in the United States is approximately $0.02913 per kilowatt-hour. The Optimism community is preparing a new version of its mainnet upgrade proposal, Bedrock, which aims to provide modularity, simplicity, and Ethereum equivalents for Layer 2 networks. Rocket Pool is planning to conduct the Atlas upgrade in early April to be compatible with the Ethereum Shanghai upgrade. The company is currently deploying a test version on the Zhejiang testnet, with the aim of releasing Atlas to the Ethereum mainnet by the end of March or early April. The Uniswap community has launched a proposal to deploy Uniswap v3 to Polygon's OVM consensus. OVM testnet is set to go live on March 28. Lido has discovered a vulnerability affecting schematic withdrawals and has temporarily paused staking and withdrawal functions on Polygon. All funds remain safe. The decentralized liquid staking protocol in Ethereum LSD sector, Ether.fi secured $5.3 million in funding. Ether.fi is a delegation platform that combines DVT technology and collateralization. Its innovations include 1. Collateralization and fractionalization of 32 multiples of Ethereum, combined with the forms of NFT plus ETH. 2. Division of 32 Ethereum into two types of DNFT, 30 ETH, and FNFT, 2 ETH. Where DNFT can be withdrawn at any time and FNFT can only be exchanged for ETH after complete withdrawal as a sole binding validator. Scroll raised $50 million in funding. Scroll, an Ethereum Layer 2 zk-Rollup project focused on scaling solutions, has announced the completion of a new round of funding totaling $50 million. Investors include Polychain Capital, Sequoia China, Bain Capital Crypto, More Capital Management, Variant Fund, Newman Capital, IOSG Ventures, and Chiming Venture Partners. Prior to this, Scroll had raised $33 million, bringing its total funding to $83 million. Halika specializes in community and node monitoring alarm systems, serving clients such as Algorand, Solana, Dapper Labs, and Hedera Hashgraph, among others. as a derivative service of node infrastructure. Metrica is a data analysis platform that mainly serves the gaming and NFT industries, offering customized monitoring panels to track metrics such as community loyalty, engagement, growth, and revenue. Both companies have recently secured funding for their operations. Innovative projects, Redeem and Instruct Finance. Redeem aims to link Web3 by collecting phone numbers. Instruct Finance aims to lower the barriers to entry for NFT by fractionalizing blue-chip NFTs to generate revenue. That's all for this time. We'll see you next week.